Thank you everyone for joining us today, our weekly Wednesday calls with our executives. So again, today Richa is with us. I mean, she is the CEO of the Law Accounting, and today topic is BIA2 files. So literally last year, I mean, someone asked us like, "Hey, can you integrate Law Accounting with BIA2 files?" And that was the first time I heard the name of BIA2 file. Truthfully, all we knew was, hey, let's use a third party integrate with the banking, and that's how every traditional accounting system is working. So then we started doing research on BIA2 file, and that was a very amazing piece we found. And then it took almost like 4 or 5 months for Rachit to build this, and right now it's live in our system, and you can ask for that feature. So to talk more about that, I will hand over to Richa. So Richa, all yours.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. Thank you so much, Vikram, for these beautiful sessions, and thanks everyone for all the love and support you have been providing us. Uh, so basically, first, before we dig into like what happened, why we jumped into why law accounting came with the BAI tools, first let's understand what exactly is a BAI file is. So it's a basically bank statement formatted. It's a basically standardized format which is used for banks and financial institutions to exchange detailed transaction information, like what are your debits, what are your credits, what are the balances, what is the account name, and all those kind of things. It helps all the businesses with the bank reconciliations, treasury management. It is a beautiful file. Like there used to be like a BAI1 file. Now BAI1 is almost obsolete. Now there is an enhanced version that gives you like the date, what is the transaction date, what is all the debits and credits, and all those the information. Yeah. So as the slide says, like line by line details, right? Now, basically, now the connection with bank using a third party is before, like we were using like a third party prior to this BI tools. First, let's understand like why clients prefer BI files over any API connection. Specifically, I mean, our experience with working with law firms, they love BAI files. Its security ensured through like secure file transfers. There is a standardization, right? There is a consistent format of the financial data exchange. There is no need for any real-time integration. It's cost effective, and it is compatible with the legacy system. It's established like industry practice, of course. And then error handling and validation for bulk transfers is very, 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 very easy to manage. Yeah. And now connection using third party, Vikram. I know that you love this topic, so
Yeah, so no, I can jump on that. So, I mean, this is how our traditional right now, I mean, I would say 98% of our, customers are using third party. I will not name the name. So how it work is like the third party, they have this middleware, they integrate with the banking, and then they bring all the transactional data inside their middleware, and then they send to law accounting or any other accounting software using the APIs. This is pretty much like APIs. When we're talking about APIs, normally these are REST APIs. These are the latest one in a JSON format. So we just get those, data in the law accounting, and then we just put that data back into the bank transaction objects and show those details. These APIs, REST APIs, and all, they are coming through your HTTPS connection through the internet protocols. So there are some, risk which can happen. I'm not saying that they are not secure. They're these days. I mean, I haven't heard lately, but I mean, once in a blue moon, you always hear some cyber attacks, right? So they are vulnerable to cyber attacks unless until they are very very secure. So uh, that is one of the biggest flaw of APIs when you're actually sending the data through the internet protocols, or I would say REST APIs. And the what Richa explained, like these BIA2 files are not actually sending the data through the APIs. They are actually full file transfer using SFTP. And I just put this picture together where basically log counting is actually directly connected with your bank server. So basically, bank submit that file, maybe nightly file, to to their server, and then log counting actually read that directly from the bank server into the LA, and then we have a code written, which is basically looking at the BIA2 code, what is the mapping of BIA2 code with your general ledger, and what kind of transaction is there. So from that file, we extract that file, we actually generate all the bank transactions from there. So yeah, I mean, Richa, this is your topic, mainly,
So
right? So
Vikram, if you go back to the previous slide,
yeah,
yeah, just on the API security. So we
yeah,
are not saying that APIs are not secure. Just want to clarify that it depends on like the type of APIs you are using, right? So the main difference, the SFTP encrypts data while stored, while the APIs focus only on when the data is in transit, right? So that makes that explains like why we are saying that that's more secured. The limited interaction, SFTP is a controlled process with fewer attack vectors compared to APIs, which communicate more frequently with external services because SFTP is very, very controlled. So now, if you just move like how law, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So now how this, yeah, one back, one
Sorry.
slide back. So now how this process work, right? BI files are sent via SFTP from the bank server, and it is actually loaded into the log counting using the data loader tool. So basically there is no connection, no API connection is needed, and here is why. So SFTP ensures a secure file transfer directly from your bank into your system. So basically there is nobody who's coming between you and your bank. So keeping the data safe during the transmission without the need for the API interactions. Once the BA file is transferred, the data loader parses and imports the file into the system, all without an API. In short, this method ensures secure, effective handling and sensitive financial data file transfers and local processing, avoiding any web-based instructions. Yeah. So
Perfect.
yeah, you
Yeah.
move.
So yeah, I mean, another beauty of that is like once we know what kind of transactions are these, to add on to that, is that we have a AI feature in the system which actually look into the reference inside your bank transaction, the description bank is sending with each transaction. So we are actually reading that and looking at the BIA2 code and just try to figure it out if there is already existing transactions inside your system, either trust or any other operating. So what system is doing is it once it find out, it automatically reconcile that particular transaction. So that makes like if you're really like bank feeds are coming in and you are really doing a lot of work inside your bank accounting, guess what? I mean, your end of month processing can be reduced to little one fourth. So with using this small AI use cases.
Right. Yeah, and one of the question that came up, like basically why law accounting came with BIA files. So just to give a little background on this. So American Express, one of our customers was having like we were trying to connect their American Express bank with the third party tool. I would not name that, but we were trying to connect it, but basically after a like wait of like 6 to 8 months, they were still we still did not get a definitive answer. So that was like a deal breaker for us, like hey, we need to help our clients, we need to get something out for them which can handle all these mass bulk transfers, right? We don't want to have them wait for like 6 months and then tell them okay, because the bank changed their setting on their end or bank changed the, so I think that was a deal breaker. That was when we came up with the idea of the BA of I file.
Perfect. So yeah, so thank you for that explanation. Yeah, I mean that is very helpful, context about that because ultimately when we say like these BAA2 files, just to clarify, log counting is not replacing our integration with third party. It is still there. It's just another add-on we added so that as a client, you have the choice. do you want to directly connect with your bank, it depending on your relationship with your bank, or you want to use the third party, which really we are connecting with third party. And as a client, you're not going to pay anything extra or anything like that. This feature was available. This feature was way more secure, and this was between you and your bank. So we thought, why don't we just build that as an add-on to your bank connection? So that was that. So, as we are committed to basically provide all the latest and greatest technologies to you, so this particular, BIA2 is part of that particular, initiative which Richard took to saying like, hey, anything better solution available in the market, let's add it into the law accounting, and that's why we have this feature. And as I mentioned before, as a client, you're not going to pay extra. Just give us a call. We will just enable your BIA2 connection. All we need is you need to basically connect us with your bank representative. We can call them. We all be on the call, and all we need to do is basically ask them a few questions about their this BIA2 server connection points, and then that's it. You will be ready to connect with BIA2 file tomorrow. So, having said that, back to you, Richa.
Yeah. The if you just go back to that, the last slide of the, so
Sorry.
basically what are our benefits, right? It's a,
Yeah, sorry. Let me just share it back. Sorry. All right, back to you.
I think most of our law firms are in love with this BI tools. So basically, there is a, as I mentioned earlier, like there is a secure bank connection. There is nobody between you and your bank. You are getting the data directly on your SFTP. Then it saves time by automating the transaction management, right? I mean, when we are getting these, we can run like we have like multiple rules that you can write on top of it, where you can decide, okay, this needs to go as a cash disbursement, this needs to go as this. So there is multiple things that can be done there. And then it maps your if it maps your BI code with your general ledger, that makes life very easy, because it literally helps a lot with the reconciliations. So when we talk to CFOs who are doing like, who has like, this was like, there are like three people who are working literally on the bank reconciliation. It literally eliminated all of that workforce by helping like by automatically reconciling all those transactions that are coming directly from the bank once you just match them up. Yeah, I think this is like a great addition to your product. So yeah, please stay tuned for these podcasts to get more information about law accounting.
Thank you, everyone. I know time is very important for everyone, so we just wanted to quickly throw this new feature of law accounting in the public, and feel free to reach out. You always remember sales@lawaccounting.com. That's our email ID. We all look into that, and if you have any question, concern, always reach out to that. Thank you so much. Appreciated your time.
Perfect. Thank you.